We are back at the messy desk of doom, but this time it has a reason to be messy. I'm gonna start this video off with a huge thank you. A really, really, really big thank you. I keep telling you thank you, but I'm not gonna stop. To Eric Bishop of Bishop Bros Entertainment, the repro guys. He heard I was in a little bit of trouble from me, and he decided to send me a bunch of EPROMs because he's such a nice guy. He gave me a bunch of EPROMs and a TK-ROM board. That's going to be the NES version when the full one comes out. NES version of Kita Kita Star Knight. That's going to be my Kita Kita Star Knight Deluxe cart. Gave me a bunch of EPROMs to try something out that he hasn't tried before and he's never heard anyone try before. These are all, well, they're not exactly that, but they're pretty much the same. 27C 020s, these are 27C 2001s, and that's a 27C 801. Is another one of the 801s he sent me. This one's bad. It's a shame. Don't need that one very much anyway. And the last 801 is in there. Has my Lagrange Point translation. Yes, I said a 27C 801, a 1024 kilobyte EPROM. That is twice the size of Lagrange Point. And why it's twice the size, I'm about to show you. This is hard to do with one hand. There we go. Get that out of there. Nope, same board. EPROM at the front. But there's also a switch. And that switch is, and it's not focusing, I guess I have autofocus off. That switch is on line A19, pin 1, which is usually, you know, on these boards tied at 5 volts. It is tied at 5 volts right now. The switch is in the 5 volts position. I can't fit this in the damn slot. There you are. And at 5 volts, we get the game in English. But we go ahead and flip the switch to ground it, tied to pin 16, and we get it back in Japanese. Yep, it is a dual-ROM Lagrange Point. So the reason why he sent me all these EPROMs is so that I can try that out, but not exactly with Lagrange Point. He wants me to try it out. Where have I stuck the damn thing? Oh, there it is. He wants me, well, I suggested that I would. Now he wants me to. Try it out on my INL-ROM FME7 Sunsoft 5B flashboard. Because the flasher is a fucking piece of trash. That's unfair of me to say. I can't figure it out. I'm an idiot. But I do continually erase these ROMs, and it seems that I've written the character ROM successfully. It verifies, it writes, everything's fine. But when it comes to the program ROM, it never writes. I erase it and it never writes. I keep getting error -116 or error 116, which according to someone means that there's still data on the ROM, which is, it's how? I erase it and it tells me it's erased. I get the verify that there's nothing on there. So what I'm going to do is, he didn't have any 040s. I'm going to take the other 801 and double up the ROMs on it. So I'll have a 512K Mr. Gimmick and a 512K of Gimmick, even though it's a 256K ROM. Theoretically, the character ROM is fine, so I just got to take this damn thing off the board. Stick the EPROM in there with the same switch as that, and we should have both versions of Gimmick on the same cartridge. So that's going to be fun to do. I'm also going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to connect my Famicom back to the TNS like it is, but I'm going to do a screen recording and use the Famicom's microphone because I don't have a real mic. And I'm going to do that because it's super sensitive, so I'm going to go ahead and preemptively apologize for any pops or hisses or anything that makes, because any touch on the desk, like I knock over here, like lightly like that, and the controller's right there, you can hear that. So I'm going to be trying that out now. So I guess let's switch to the PC. Yeah, you see, you get Famicom noise in the background, but the mic is decent. The mic's nice. If I turn the mic all the way... Ooh, loud noises. If I turn the mic all the way down... Eee, those are bad sounds. See, the mic is capturing everything. And the mic is also a little bit noisy, but it's capturing everything. So it's super sensitive. Anyway, we're on my desktop, and I want to die because I just figured out that I did the whole EPROM burning and ROM prep and everything, and I wasn't recording. So, we're going to go ahead and do that all over again, but sped up about 7 times. So, what you want to do first is... I don't have that open. NES Mapper Program. I don't know where you can get this. Probably, what's that? The ROM hack place? Shit. Oh, fuck, I forgot it. Damn it. Anyway, download that, and you can load your ROM in there. So, File, Load ROM, go straight to wherever your ROMs are. This is my old Power Pack backup folder. So, you just select Mr. Gimmick, the patched, the US patch, patched US version, open, oop, that's not selected, open, remove, output, prep. There you go, you've split your ROM. And you go ahead and load ROM again, Nestopia, gimmick.nes, split that, 256, program 128K character, and there you go. Come on. There you go. Be a good boy. There you are. Split. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to create a copy batch file, which is super easy. It's one line. It's pretty much one line. And you put in what you want to stick together. So to double up the size of the gimmick ROM, you put in whatever it's called, gimmick.nes. So you put in copy/b gimmick.nes or gimmick.nes.prg.bin, which is what the mapper program outputs, but you can just delete all those extensions and just make it .bin. So gimmick.bin plus gimmick.bin to whatever, gimmickx2.bin. Do the same thing for the US version, and then you get these. So there's the original, there's the split program, and there is the doubled program. So you do that for the US and the Japanese one. So once you're done with that, you open this back up, edit it so that it's the US version plus the Japanese version, which are both 512K, and I made a mistake and it overwrote the US, the doubled US one, but that doesn't matter because now it is 1024 kilobytes and it'll fill up our EPROM right to the top, which is good, I guess. It's good, yeah. So once you're done with that, you open up your EPROM programming software, and this is the programmer for the MiniPro TL866CS, which I got because Dave Jones of EEVblog fame bought one, reviewed it. Super cheap little Chinese programmer, but it works really well. It works. It's as a little champ, this thing, and yeah, that's it. So you stick your EPROM in, lock it down, and read the ID, 27C801, whatever. So you read from the chip, because we already programmed it, so this is blank. So when we read from it, you'll be able to see the gimmick ROM, and it'll all be the same. Actually, no! What is it? Come on. Oh, shit. We gotta wait for this to end. But this is something else you can do. You don't have to directly read from it. Cancel. Alright. File. Open. Here's the 1024K. Okay. So, what can we do? What can we do here? Read from chip. Oh, come on. I know there's a way for you to do this where you can read from the chip and check against what's in the buffer and see if it verifies what's okay. Verify, there it is. Okay. Verify. So now it's checking what's on the EPROM against this and making sure everything's all fine and dandy. Oh, whatever. Yep. Yay, there it is. Okay, so now we head into my garage. It is nearly 6 p.m. I have wasted way too much time on this. And I can replace the ROM chip and let's see if this works. It should. It worked with Lagrange Point. But hey, let's just see if everything works out. Alright, so I wasn't planning on showing y'all every little thing I was doing, but this is how you take a ROM chip or a flash chip off a board if it's surface mount. You chop off all the legs, and let me just check something. Check none of these little guys go straight to the pins, because I might have cut a trace or two. Nah, it seems they're all fine. But you break them off, and all you gotta do, because you surface mount, just sweep, and that's it. They're all just taken care of right there, the bastards. And now my dog won't shut up. Clean that up a little bit more. So much flux boiling. Jesus Christ. Infinite NES lives, man. I love you. Your work is great. These boards are awesome, but Jesus. Alright. Well. Alright. Well, I tried it with alligator clips, and nothing ran, so that's not a good sign at all, and I think that this board might either be hosed, or it's just garbage. Which, either one is a real possibility, considering I can't get the flasher to work, and literally everyone else can, so the board might just be totally hosed and shit. Sorry about my thumb there, the switch is stuck under the camera. So there we go, we've got that leg bent up and trimmed and everything, so I'm just going to put the little switch in. And the way I'm doing it right now, it might not fit in an NES, well, probably almost definitely won't fit in an NES cart shell, but I don't want it to fit in an NES cart shell. If I want one that fits in an NES cart shell, I'm going to buy a pre-made repro that I already know works. So let's just stick this little guy on here. Yeah, whatever, stop moving. Okay, one part of that done. Now to move on to the bottom. Now what I'm going to do is stop recording, flip this switch to the appropriate position, and see if it runs or doesn't again, because like I was saying, I was doing it with alligator clips and I can't hardly trust that connection, so let's try it now. Well, I got the old 001 out here and I plugged this puppy in and nothing happened. Gray screen on the Famicom, blue screen on the NES, and I might, like I have no idea, I might have cut one trace for something that it was on one of the flat dude legs. But I don't know. I might have cut one. I have no idea what it went to, because there's traces all over the damn board. So I'll never be able to find continuity for whatever it went to. I guess, I don't know if it's just the size of the ROM, which, you know, might be too much. It's, I don't know why it wouldn't be. I don't know why it would be. It should work. I mean, it's only addressing 512K, which the FME7 can handle. But, I guess because it might be 5B and it can only address 128K ROM, or 256K instead of 512. Oh, wait, no. No, never mind. No, I don't know what it is. Either way, however much it's addressing here, the 5B and the FME7 should be able to read it. Why I'm getting a gray screen, I don't know. Even if it was a bad character ROM, I just get garbled graphics. But, you know, this thing's not running at all. I get no sound, I get nothing. So I guess it's time to replace this, everything on here with a couple 256Ks. See if that works, and if it doesn't, then, well, I'm out 40 bucks. Time to buy a repro then. It doesn't matter what it is, electronics, a life experience, whatever. It's all about success and failure. And this one, right into the failure bin. I even replaced the thing with a nice little 256K ROM. Like I said, it shouldn't matter if this doesn't work, it should just play the game, but with garbled graphics, nothing. Trying to read data from nowhere, but nope. Gray screen, blue screen, red screen, whole lot of nothing. That's that is 40 bucks in the toilet. I dickered that one. She's dead and she's not coming back. At least Lagrange Point works. That's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know and all I wanted to try. And she works just fine. So I'll keep this one around and maybe just buy a pre-made repro, and that's it. I'm not going to deal with INL boards again.